Welcome to Comic Toy Reviews, and this review is on Ultimate Thor. This is the ultimate comic book version of Thor, and he doesn't have a cape, and this is part of the comic book series, but this is also part of the carded Avengers movie line of action figures. So if you look at the movie line of action figures of Avengers, you will find Ultimate Thor in that line. And there's some good and bad about this figure, which I'll mention. And first of all, the biggest part of getting this Thor figure is you will want to find one with a good paint application. The quality control on the Avengers line has not been really good. I've seen previous Avengers where these circles, the paint applications were really bad, and the bearded section here on the face, paint applications were really bad. If you're looking at this action figure in the store, you want to make sure the paint applications on the face and these circles are good, because a lot of them that I saw in the store were not good at all. And prices for this Avengers line seem to be in the $10 range. It seems that prices for these 3 3/4 scale figures have went up from what was $7 or $8 to now $10 in the retail store. So if you're paying that amount of money, you better get some good paint applications. And right away he has this weapon, like in the comics. It's basically gray plastic and a little brown leather at the hilt here, but no shading. It could have used a little more, I guess, detail. And he got this ridiculous gimmick type of weapon. You're supposed to go like that, press down, just to have a gimmick. So you can see that, and like that. But this is his weapon in the comics, and that's his comic look. And first, let's get to the good. The good is we finally do get an Ultimate Comics Thor in this scale, so that's nice. And the sculpt is nice if you get one with good paint applications. You can see he has a beard and a serious type of look to him. The hair is kind of long. This is the back view. You could see the circles here and the belt design, and his forearms got some tape on it. The bootstraps on the feet area, nice as well. And overall it does look like the comic book version. Where it turns bad is across the whole line of Avengers figures that I've seen so far, the articulation has been cut down from those of the Marvel Universe, the Iron Man 2, the Captain America lines of action figures that they made in the past. Hasbro has cut down the articulation on their Avengers action figures. And it makes no sense why they took a step down, especially when the Avengers is going to be a huge property to make money off of in action figures. So they decided to go backwards and cut out articulation points that they previously had. And that's where this figure and the other figures in this Avengers carded line do suffer. Here we go. The head, okay, some side to side. No up and down, really. Even though the hair is kind of long, surprisingly, you do get some good articulation there. Shoulders, side to side, and up and down, good. The elbow, 1 point articulation, and you can spin it around at the elbow. And that's it for articulation. No articulation at the forearm, no articulation at the wrist, nothing. Left hand is an open grip. Right hand an open grip, so that's good. Upper body here and waist, no articulation. Nothing and nothing. Hips, side to side, and you can go up and down. And you do have some upper thigh cuts there, which is nice. And you do got 1 point articulation at the knee, and you can spin it around. 1 point articulation at the knee, you can spin it around. And that's it. Nothing at the boot area, nothing at the feet, nothing at the boot, nothing at the feet. They cut down the torso articulation, they cut down the wrist articulation, They cut down the boot articulation, and it's all gone. And most of the figures don't even have double knee articulation, just one point of articulation. And no idea why this Avengers line that Hasbro decided to cut back on the articulation, and yet they're charging more money at close to $10 a figure now in the stores. And if you do find this Ultimate Thor in the store, just really look at the paint applications, because you want to find one that looks good. It might be tough, and you might have to pass on a few to get a decent paint application one. Hopefully you'll find it, and find a good one. So thanks for watching, and talk to you later. I know what you're thinking. This costume doesn't look as good without a red cape. I gotta find me one of those, and soon.